Method 1. Build a gauge chart by combining two charts. Before creating the gauge, you need some helper numbers. First, create your current value. This can be a total, a percentage, KPI score, anything you want the gauge to display. The gauge will update automatically when this value changes. Then set up the gauge segments. A full circle is 360 degrees. But we only need the top half, 180 degrees, to display the gauge. Divide the 180 degrees into 5 equal segments, each 36 degrees. Add the bottom 180 degrees as the hidden part. These 6 numbers will be used to build the donut chart. Next, add segment percentage labels. For labeling the gauge, enter values such as 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. These represent the boundary of each segment on the gauge. Finally, build pointer data. Here we need 3 values: the pointer position, the pointer width, and the remaining width. For example, set the pointer width to 4. Then calculate the pointer position with this formula. Here, the max value is simply the highest percentage on your gauge scale, typically 100. This formula places the needle exactly in the center of the correct zone. Finally, calculate the remaining width with this formula. Once these 3 numbers are ready, we can build the pointer. Step 2. Create a donut chart. Select the 6 segment values. Go to Insert. Insert Pie or Donut Charts. Donut. Keep the chart selected, then clean it up. Delete title and legend. Press Ctrl and 1 to open the Format Chart Area pane. Select the donut. Under the Series Options tab, set angle of first slice to 270 degrees. Click the bottom half of the donut. Go to the Fill and Line tab, set Fill to No Fill and Border to No Line. Now the donut only shows the top half. Then color the segments. Click to select the first segment. Right-click it, and change the fill color. Repeat the step to choose gradient colors from light to dark, to represent low to high levels. To add percentage labels, we need a second donut. Select the donut, press Ctrl and C to copy, then press Ctrl and V to paste. Select the inner ring, and set to No Fill and No Line. Add data labels. Select the data labels. Go to the label options, uncheck Value. Check Values from cells. Choose the segment percentage cells and click OK. Select the outer ring, change the hole size to 50%. The gauge background is ready. It's time to create the needle. Select the 3-pointer data. Click Insert. Insert Pie or Donut Charts. Pie chart. Delete the title and legend. Set No Fill and No Line for the chart area. Select the pie. In Series Options, set angle of first slice to 270 degrees. Then set remaining width and pointer position slices to No Fill and No Line. This keeps just one thin slice, which is the needle. Resize the pie to match the donut. Then align both charts. Select the pie chart, hold the Ctrl key and select the donut chart. Go to the Shape Format tab. In the Align drop-down menu, select Align Center and Align Middle. The needle is now perfectly aligned. The last step is to add the value display. Go to Insert, Shapes, Text Box. Draw a text box below the gauge on the chart. Then link the text box to the cell containing the current value. Format the text by making it bold, centering it and enlarging it. And finally removing the text box border. Your dynamic Excel speedometer chart is done. Whenever the current value changes, the chart updates automatically. This method takes too many steps. If you don't want to spend all that time building the gauge, Kutools for Excel can make it in seconds. After installing Kutools for Excel, you just need to prepare 3 values. The max value, 100. Mean value, 0, and the current value. Select these cells. Go to the Kutools tab. Select Charts. Progress. Speedometer chart. In the pop-up, choose the chart style you need. Enable the Generate Dynamic Chart, and click OK. Done. A live, dynamic speedometer in just a few clicks. Want more Excel visualization tricks? Follow me for more.